Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking to you about the Petite Planner Budget Book and also the new A5 budget book that Erin Condren came out with just a little while ago. I got this, I think, during the Black Friday sale. I bought all of the A5 books that they had in stock during that sale, and a lot of them are Petite planners already, and so I was really interested to see the changes and additions that they would make putting it into an A5 coil notebook, because obviously there's more pages in the A5 coil than in the Petite planner. Now, I have been trying to figure out what I'm going to use for budgeting for 2021 for a little while now. I originally thought that I would keep everything in my life planner, but that did not work. Then I thought that I might use the budget book, the Petite planner, but I don't think there's enough space for what I need. And then I thought that I might use a monthly planner, but the problem with the monthly planner is that there is no budget structure for that, and I need a little bit of structure for budgeting, and I knew that I did not want to take the time to set up all kinds of different layouts for each month, which is one of the reasons that I do not do bullet journaling. Even though I love the bullet journaling method, I do not have the time to make all of those layouts each month, so I need just a little bit of structure to work with. So I am going to go through the A5 budget journal, and then I will quickly flip through the Petite budget planner as well. I did go through that already with my Petite planner collection that I reviewed a couple of months ago when it first came out for all of the new dated daily planners, etc. So let's get started. This is the A5 budget book. It did not have cover options when I first purchased it. There may be new options now. It is a removable cover, so I'm assuming that they plan to have other A5 covers for these different journals. It does have a rose gold coil. This was an automatic thing. There was no option to change the color of the coil, but I love all the rose gold stuff anyways, so it was perfect for me. When you open it up, it says budget book. Every little bit adds up, and you just write your name. And then you move into how to use this budget book. It has big picture check-ins, monthly budget tracking, a trackers section, and then you're going to move right into the big picture. And this says how I currently feel about my finances, how I want to feel about my finances, main goal for this budget book, other ways I want to use this budget book, and then 3 spaces for a big picture finance goal. After the big picture, you move into, I guess, a dashboard for the month. This is an undated planner, so you can use it starting any month of the year. Over here, it has important days this month, something like birthdays, or if you have car insurance, or you have to register your car, or taxes, or whatever important thing finance related can go over here. And then I'm assuming that you can pretty much do whatever you want here, but maybe like a focus for the top 3 circles up here, and then it has future purchases, future bills, and savings goals. I think this is just so that you sort of keep in mind your finance goals for the year. I'm not sure if I would use like the future bills. I'm not really sure if I would use that space. I don't know. I have always used an Excel spreadsheet, so this is just a little bit different for me. And these are laminated tabs, so I don't know if you could use a Sharpie pen to write on them, or if you would need to like use a label maker and make a sticker. But I'm sure, or you could probably use stickers from Erin Condren. I think they have month tab stickers that they sell. So up at the top, you put whatever month it is at a glance, and then there's a space for income. And then they have categories, which I do really like this. Housing, transportation, utilities, health, two just blank spaces, and then over here, savings, food, entertainment, and two more blank spaces. And then space for debt down here. If you're working on a debt snowball, if you use the Dave Ramsey method, you could put your projected snowball amount here and where you want it to go, and then it has totals for all of the different categories down at the bottom. The thing that I really like about this A5 planner is this spending summary. Spending is something that I really want to concentrate on in 2021. I've said this in so many videos. We moved at the beginning of 2020, and so we have had a lot of little purchases that have added up quickly over the entire year. And so I want to get a better handle on what we're purchasing. And so writing out all of the purchases in a month, I think, is something that will be helpful. It is something that I did years ago, right after Matt and I went through Financial Peace University, because we were trying to get our entire financial ship in order. And so I wanted to have a good handle on that, obviously, because we were paying down a lot of debt. So this is something that I have been thinking about doing, and it's just something that I need to do. I know that I need to rein in spending on groceries and food. That is something that I'm hoping to work on this year. And then all of the little Amazon purchases, they're things that we need, but it's very easy to just press that buy now button. Even if they are things that we need, maybe we don't need them right at this moment. So, thinking through some of those purchases and keeping track of all of the spending is definitely going to be helpful. And there are a couple of pages of the spending summary. So I'm hoping that with all of this space, I can be very detailed about the spending and the purchases, really separate out into categories what we are buying. And then you move into the next month, and it starts the same way: important days this month and the date, and then your little dashboard, future purchases, future bills, and savings goals. And then you move into your budget for the month, and finally the spending summary. And so each month is the same. Each month is a different color, and I actually like these colors quite a bit. They are fun. I like all the greens and blues. They're my favorite colors. Then you're going to come after the first 6 months of the year, you will come to the 6-month check-in. And then you're going to answer the same questions that you did at the beginning of the year: how I currently feel about my finances, how I want to feel about my finances, progress I've made the last 6 months, any pivots or adjustments to make for the next 6 months, and then big picture finance goals, 3 of them again. So you can either update your goals or change them completely, or work on the same ones. Then you will continue just going through the rest of the year. Each month, like I said, has a different color, but it is the same layout. It starts with the important days, then this dashboard, the budget, and then the spending summary. And so that's how we go through all of the months until we get to the end of the year. And so this is the 12-month check-in: how I currently feel about my finances, how I want to feel about my finances, progress I've made in the last 12 months, progress I've made with my savings goals, progress I've made with paying down debts, things that worked to keep my financial goals on track, things that worked to keep my spending goals on track. Moving forward, I want to, and then any pivots or adjustments to make for the next 12 months. And then we move into the trackers. So there is a savings tracker. There are 6 pages of the savings tracker, and then debt trackers. There's space for 6 debts and a tracker for each of those debts, and then a wish list tracker. Category, I'm not sure. There are 6 pages of wish list trackers. I can't say that. And there's a place for category, date, item, where you want to purchase it from, the price, and whether or not you buy it. You can check it off. This is great if there are things like my kids are constantly needing new clothes and different sizes and snow boots and all kinds of outside gear. And so to have like a kids category and like a home category, home maintenance things, that kind of stuff. Maybe they don't qualify as wish list items, but they do in my book. So you have the 6 wish list tracker pages, and then you're going to come to a special occasion budget tracker. I probably would not use these specific trackers, but it is good like if you have a wedding or any events that you are planning on going to. There is space for you to list that out and then save for that special occasion. And then you have some dot grid pages in the back and some coiled in stickers, which these look exactly like the Petite planner stickers. I think they're the same size. They may be a little bit bigger, but and that is the end of the A5 planner. Now this is the Petite budget book, and I believe this is from the Focus collection. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is the Erin Condren collection, but so it opens up, and same, this book belongs to, and then a savings tracker, and this is done by month. You can write the month, what you're saving for, how much you deposited, total saved. So there's 2 spaces each month for something you're saving for, and then you move into the main part of the budget book, which is the dashboard, which was the same in the A5, then 1 page for budgeting. So there's a little bit less space for what you may need to budget. The A5 has the two-page spread for budgeting, which I think is probably a little bit better, especially if you have a family and a home that you're caring for. If you're in college, something like this would be a lot easier. If you're single, you probably don't have as many expenses as if you have kids and homeschool and home maintenance, etc. So you have the dashboard, the budget page, and then spending summary. And this is also undated. So you have 2 pages of the spending summary, and I think you had 4 in the A5. And then you move into the next month's dashboard and budget page, and then spending summary. And so that's how it goes. I think so that's how it goes right through the whole planner. There isn't like a 6-month check-in in this planner, and it's obviously much fewer pages. I would say half of the pages. I'm not entirely sure how many the A5 planner has or how many this planner has, but it goes through right to the end of the year. It's still 12 months. So you get to the end of the planner for the 12-month spreads, and then you move into a debt tracker and debt, starting balance, minimum payment, date, amount paid, and balance after you've made the payment. So it has 2 spreads for the debt tracker, and then it has the stickers in the little pocket at the back. So there are a lot fewer layouts. There isn't the wish list. There isn't as much for the spending tracker. It does have that savings tracker at the beginning, but it's not very big. So if you have more savings goals, that may not work for you. And it also doesn't have the special occasion tracker, which, like I said, I don't think I would be using. But overall, I think both of these planners would work well for budgeting, but I think that I am going to try this A5 budget journal notebook for this year, for 2021, and see where it takes me. It may not work long term, but it is something that I am going to start this month, January, and see how it goes. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.